Welcome to the Man United show. We are live. And if you haven't seen it, it ended 5-0 to Liverpool at Old Trafford. An absolute morning by Jurgen Klopp's side. Fans walking out at half-time. The team looked demoralised at the end of the game. They looked shot of everything. Energy. They were done for. And they're about to walk into the Lions' den. The press conference, the fans, what have they got to say? Today, we brought in Anthony. He'll be joining us in a bit. He's going to give his perspective on the game. We'd also like to say, if any fans want to come on, give their perspective of the game in the rating show, just drop us a message and we'll get you on. But before we get started, I've got my co-host here, Nathan Ellington. How are you feeling, Nathan? Why would you say nothing? It's going to make me laugh.
I'm speechless. It is.
Joe, I thought you don't say it to your mic. I was like, not now. Don't do this to me. Like, not good. There's a lot we can say. There's a lot
to start today.
Well,
I really don't know where to start. I know, look, United, we went for it. We went for it for some stupid reason. Why are we going for it against these boys? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Anyway, I don't want to even get started with these boys today. We actually played some okay stuff in the first half, but it's just that we didn't have any centre-backs on the pitch. Meant that obviously the back door's wide open. And once again, it gets shown up clearly that we do not have a sufficient back door.
Defensively, it was the first half was shocking. The four goals. We'll get onto that in a second. But before we do get onto that, I want to bring Anthony Turner into the room. Big Man United fan. Like I said, we're going to get more of you guys on to have your say, little slots during the pod. All right. Welcome Anthony into the pod. How are you doing, Anthony? What is your current feeling right now after seeing that?
Unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
Hopefully you got guys. Hi.
How's it going?
How you doing, Anthony?
Not happy. Totally honest. There's not even going to beat around the bush at all. It's just like you say, we did play all right in the first sort of 10, 15, but like you say, no centre backs. Everybody was all at sea. I don't even think. Was it the second goal when Maguire and Shaw just crossed the path? I thought we should have just lumped it, just get it out. What's the point?
Exactly.
You know, Salah was having a field day. I reckon he could have got more.
So what do you think was happening with that Shaw and Maguire thing? Miscommunication. That one was trying to look like he was. I don't know whether Shaw was trying to rescue something out of it to try and play it out, or I don't know what happened. What would you say was going on there, Anthony?
Well, I just think like we've been saying for weeks. I think a lot of the problems obviously are the centre back pairing. Varane's only hasn't played X amount of games, probably not enough games yet. Maguire's just come back from injury. All right. In fairness, I mean he was ripped apart the other night, and he's been ripped apart again. Unless he's like you keep saying, unless he's got some support from the midfield, then he's not that good. He's a bit of a passenger. He's a bit like an ocean liner trying to turn. You've got no pace. Once you're past him, he's dead. He might as well go home.
Right.
Terrible. Wan-Bissaka didn't have a great game either. To be honest, I don't think any of the back four had a good game. And then you've got all these star-studded bench. I bet what's his name? Sancho must be thinking, why did I come here? No point.
Exactly.
He's not even playing. He's accommodated Ronaldo. Obviously, Ronaldo scored. I thought it was a goal first of all, and it's only obviously by the VAR check and that it was out, which is fair enough. That's what it's for. But and then the Pogba sending off. I first of all didn't think it was a sending off. Gary Neville had plenty to say on that front. And I mean, it might have been a little bit higher, but I still think referee's first intentions were the best thing, was play yellow. He didn't try and, I didn't think there was malice in it, but obviously I'm not saying it turned the game, because the game was already lost, so it made no odds. But yeah, obviously the Pogba sending off now, it was just a real bad day at the office for everybody. You know, De Gea could do not much about any of it. You know, he was another passenger. I just think everyone, there wasn't a shining light for us at all, personally. No. That's what I think, anyway.
All right, cheers for Anthony. Nathan.
Everyone's silent now.
How's they fix this? Where'd they go?
Not much else to add, is there, really? What do you think, Nathan?
Look, end of the day, we went for it. We tried to play good football. We actually played some okay stuff once we picked up the ball. I think Bruno did okay. He's probably the most useful with the ball and stuff. Rashford tried his stuff. You know, we were looking quite dangerous on the counter and stuff. But when you lose the ball and you can just go down the other end and score 3 goals, like, you know, not 3 goals, 3 goals, like without anybody trying to stop you, then you're never going to win. And if you've got, like I say, our defense, them boys at the back, they shouldn't be in this team. They're not good enough to play at that level. You can't. You need to throw Varane and Bailly in there. How many games are going to have to go by like this for us to lose and let chances after chances after chances happen before he gives the others a chance? And not one chance, please. Give them a chance to get fully fit and see what kind of defense you've got, because I think we'll have the best defense that we've got to choose from if you've got Wan-Bissaka, Bailly, Varane and Shaw. That shores things up, and then you can go ahead and play your Pogba with one defensive midfielder, Fred or Matic or whoever you want. But you can go ahead and play your stuff, and then you can go, you guys, one-on-one, defend, do what you need to do. Lindelof and Maguire can't defend to save their lives. I was just looking at these Chuckle Brothers. It's not nice because I don't want to kill them, but at the same time, this is Man United. I'm watching us get absolutely torn apart. And people out there saying they're world class. Maguire's world class. Johnny Evans is better than him. I was thinking about it today. I was speaking to my friend and I was thinking, wait a minute. What is he better than him at? He hasn't got better distribution. He hasn't got better weak foot distribution. Doesn't even score goals. He's not as quick. What is he better than him at? I would have rather had Johnny Evans. I was right when we actually went for him. We should have just taken Johnny Evans back. Flip's sake, man. It's killing me.
But the likelihood of Solskjaer bringing in Eric Bailly is not really going to happen. So if he continues to play this team the way he plays it,
he's gone.
I'm not saying that's, but it seems like if you're going to keep on flogging a dead horse and doing the same thing each and every time, and you're going to get the same results, it's going to be a problem.
Then go. If you're going to be problems, then you got to go. I don't want him to go. I want him to try and figure out in his brain, listen, that ain't going to work. I've got to try my other boys now, who obviously are good defenders. Let me play them now. Let me not just go with, we bought him for 80-something million, so we have to play. No, we don't. Go on. You're not playing Pogba. You're not playing Sancho. Take Maguire out. He's not playing well.
Do you think it's because? Do you think it's because he's captain that it sends a big message?
It don't send no message. Player's not good enough, not playing well enough. Get out the side and put in someone else. If Ronaldo's not playing well, get out the side. Put Greenwood up there. Same with everybody, isn't it? It's the same for everyone. You're not playing well enough. That's what we did with De Gea. He's not doing well. He's he relaxed too much and he's letting goals in. Get him. How quick were we to say get rid of him? But why is Maguire getting a pass like he's got one of those joker passes forever? Like no matter what you do, you can just stay playing all the time. It's not fair, man. It's not fair.
I was going to say, although it took a while for David De Gea to get dropped for Dean Henderson, there were many calls for after when De Gea was not in a good place that he should get dropped, and he did get dropped. And if there's any position that's next to captain, the hardest position to drop is a goalkeeper, because if that doesn't work with that goalkeeper, then you have to bring them in. And he done that. So is the answer dropping? Is the answer dropping Harry Maguire? Or is it bigger than that? Is it just Harry
It's
Maguire's
not
the
just
problem?
that, obviously. We know that, don't we? We know it's not just the defence, but it stops us conceding easy goals. Like, if someone does really well and scores a good goal, that's fine. You're not going to say anything about it. But when people are just walking through your team and the ball's coming, you can just clear it and you're both standing there and you're both so close to each other, you can't even say, listen, I'm getting rid of this. I don't care what happens. This is going Rose Ed. No, you take it. No, I'll take it. Oh, actually, Salah will take it. You know? What's the point?
Yeah, that is... That's Chuckle Brother defending, isn't it? All right, let's get onto the player ratings. It's gonna be brutal.
I can't wait.
Get the pillows out, Man United. It's gonna hurt. All right, let's get underway. I don't think he's saying that. Not about De Gea. All right, we're gonna get. We want to hear your ratings, Paul. I want to hear what you've got to say. What do you think the problems are? How do you think they should fix them? And what do you think went wrong today, Paul? I need to hear from you. All right, let's go.
Unmute,
Anthony. We got. It's your time for the rate. It's your time to shine, mate. David De Gea. We'll start with you, Nathan.
You know what? He didn't have much that you can say. Nothing I could say about him at all. What he did do is he saved us a few times, and then in the end, he also saved a great shot from Trent. So for me, he's got a 6. You can't concede 5 and get more than a 6. So I'm giving him a 6. He done well with a few saves. Yeah, he's getting a 6. Could have been a 7.
All right, Anthony. What rating are you giving us?
Yeah, 6 for me as well. I don't think the defence helped him to. In fact, they didn't help him at all, really. So it was all down to him, wasn't it? So I mean, we've got through games before, and he's helped us a lot. But today, yeah, he was a unfortunate one. So yeah, I think a 6 as well. He didn't really deserve much less than that, personally.
All right, sweet. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Nathan, we'll start with you. Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
Today,
they're both shaking your heads like no, like
gave the ball away thousands of times. Ran into cul-de-sacs for fun, thinking that it was one way and you can continue going. You can't. There's a dead end. You kept going so many times today. Found himself in trouble, giving the ball away and having to chase back. It was his worst performance I've seen in a long, long time. I don't think I've seen him play this bad for United. It's his worst performance. I'm giving him a 3. Could have been a 2.
All right.
I'm giving him a 2.
You're giving him a 2?
Yeah,
wow.
He didn't do anything good today. Nothing good. Even his tackle, he took the guy's foot off. He normally wins those. Nah, he got 2. He didn't do well enough at all.
Anthony, give us your rating for Aaron Wan-Bissaka.
See, I was thinking 3 and 4, and I thought I was being quite harsh. But I mean, I'm normally the one who's not nice at sometimes rating, and I've had it before on here. So yeah.
You're usually in there. You're usually in the comment section though.
Yeah, that's true. That's slightly different. It gets hammered.
It gets rough in there, bro. I've seen it.
It's like, get me out. And I reckon that's probably what Wan-Bissaka was saying today. In fact, okay, right. I'm going to try and rate 2 at the same time then, because if I'm going to give Wan-Bissaka a 3, then yeah, I would have said personally Maguire would be a 2. I know we're not quite there, but I think Maguire had a worse game. And I don't care what like you said. I know he's the captain, but sometimes something's got to give, isn't it? You've got to put someone in. I don't think he likes Bailly. I've never thought he liked Bailly. And maybe it's because it's not a signing from him. So he's going to go with his Lindelof, which again, Lindelof is too slow once passed. So yeah, we need someone at the back who can run.
Yeah, bring Tuanzebe back in with Varane or something.
Oh yeah, wow.
All right. Luke Shaw. What you got for Luke Shaw, Nathan?
He was out of position too much today. Defended well one-on-one with Thingy at times, but listen, out of position. And some of the times it wasn't his fault because like some reason everyone came over, so he had to come over. He can't just stay off. So some of it wasn't his fault. I think that one Maguire should have cleared it. I don't think that was his fault. I think that's Maguire's fault. I'm going to give him a 5. His distribution was okay. You know, it wasn't like it's just, you know, we were doing okay with the ball going forward in that first half. So I can only use it up until the red card anyway. The rest of the game was nothing. Can't even use anything in that. So to be fair, he's going to get a 5. I'm going to give him a 5.
All right. Shaw gets a 5 for Nathan. Anthony, what are you giving Luke Shaw?
Yeah, probably a 5 as well. Like you said, I reckon that one of like Maguire or Shaw should have just took authority over that one that came in for Salah. I bet Salah couldn't believe it. For that to be that easy to go through the middle of us. One of them should have loved it. I thought that a few weeks. For the last couple of games, you've had points like that where someone hasn't committed a foul or just take a player out. Take a yellow card rather than let them run through and score. I think you've got to be what's it called? You've got to be cynical sometimes. And today could have been one of those points.
100%. You've got to be crafty, and that's why they say it's a good yellow card because it stops a goal scoring opportunity. And today there was too many goals for Liverpool that he just didn't really have to work hard at, and that's the worst thing. That's the worst thing.
It's like the goal the other week. If you guys saw it, the Everton game, like we should have committed the foul in the halfway. They never would have got through, and we probably potentially could have won the game. Yeah, Fred. Yeah. There you go. Or it's Wan-Bissaka. I find it's one of them. I don't find Fred takes enough of them. He should. But, in the heat of the moment, I suppose you perform differently, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. All right, so we've got Maguire. Now, I've seen zeros in the comment section from Maguire so far. I've seen 1s, I've seen 2s. It's absolutely brutal. Nathan's face says it all right now. It's like a bad smell. Nathan, what is Harry Maguire giving? What are you giving Harry Maguire today?
He's getting a 2. He's getting a 2. He just didn't. He weren't good enough. Look, you know who reacted so fast to that to score? It's ridiculous. Salah goes and shoots. Maguire. It's like he's feeling sorry for himself. He's blocked it and he's turned around and then Shaw's. He's already in front of them. Maguire and Shaw. They've not even run to get the ball again. And he's just turned around and he's reacted like 1 second late. And he's just never going to get there. And there's Salah for a tap-in. And obviously the other goal as well. It's just not good enough, mate. It's not good enough. We just look like the door is open. Whenever they went on the attack, I'm like, they're going to score. Like, there's no one here. Like, they're relaxed. They're not exerting themselves to score. They were just popping it, like, relaxed. Oh, chill. Yeah. They didn't even break a sweat. I bet you they didn't even break a sweat when you look at Opta stats. They didn't, man. They just destroyed us without breaking a sweat.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Man United's press was not intense enough. It was weak. There wasn't a collective of anyone pressing on the ball. It was just too easy, too easy for Liverpool.
With them boys, isn't it?
Anthony, Harry Maguire. What are you giving Harry Maguire for some reason? This one, I'm mute. All right. What are you giving Harry Maguire, Anthony?
Unmute yourself, Ant.
No, I think it was me, to be fair.
Oh,
it's on a pause. We'll come back to Anthony on that one. Lindelof. Go on, just quickly. What are you giving Maguire, Anthony?
2. I've got nothing to say about him that's good at all.
Not. There's nothing.
That's what I keep saying. If I can't get in the team when Maguire's playing this bad, he might as well just leave, just like many of the other team at the moment. Yeah, no words. I reckon we could have got someone from schoolboy league today, and they probably would have done better. Like you said, Tuanzebe or other defenders that are probably in the youth ranks. Shocking, personally shocking.
All right, Victor Lindelof. What has he got for you today, Nathan?
Again, he's one. Like I say, he never looks like he's done anything like glaringly wrong, but he's just easy. It's like nice and easy defender to play against. I think he played a just slightly better than that. He might have got a 3 or 4. Like, there's nothing really you can say. Oh, it was his fault. It's just like a 4. But it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. You should be playing average 7s every game. Average 7s.
I think that's what your issue is with Lindelof, isn't it? It seems to be that in a game like today, you might want Lindelof to pull the team together or use his full attributes to be that guy who's pulling out a 6 and a 7 or 7s and 8s when everyone's down a bit. But he's not. He's just being his consistent. Like what it comes across from you is average. It's just okay.
Average. That's
consistently average.
Yeah.
And I think you need a bit more than that if you are going to go.
Yeah. Like
You're going to
his
be
best is a 7, and that's him always at a 7. But then if he plays less than his best, he's obviously playing 4 like he played today.
There's a lot of angry fans today. Paul is absolutely seething. Ollie Trafford is absolutely seething. Anthony Lindelof, what are you giving Lindelof today?
Yeah, I think a 4, probably one of maybe the better of the bunch. In all fairness, yeah, I just think it's annoying that he can play so well at international and then plays for us. Like, can't be bothered. But hey, that's personal.
All right, Scott McTominay.
Nothing else I can add.
All right, that's all good, mate. Scott McTominay.
He did okay. Didn't really do much, to be fair. He played one ball across the field. I was like, oh, you actually can play a ball across the field. Okay, that's good to know. But apart from that, to be fair, he's just having an average game. Not much really going on with him. It's just average. It's like a 5, like you just came on the pitch again. Like if you came on the pitch and did absolutely nothing and came off, you just have the same. He pretty much did a 5. He didn't really do anything. Nothing that really made any difference to us anyway.
What are you giving Scott McTominay, Anthony?
Yeah, 5 as well. Like you say, doesn't really do much different. Every game he's pretty much the same, isn't he? It's not often that he takes on anyone or does anything flash. There just isn't that in his game for me.
And I think that's a part of the problem. It's like there's nothing wrong with Scott McTominay, but if he's going to be your player week in, week out, you want a bit more from him. You want a bit more from a player who's going to be your staple in midfield, and you're not getting that. He probably needs to be a game-specific player where, like Man United previously used to play the Phil Nevilles, the Darren Fletchers, the Parks. Like those were game-specific players because they needed energy, they needed a physical presence in and around the box, someone ratting. But if you're asking that player to then start spraying balls left, right, and centre because they're going to be the start of your attack, you're asking the player to do something they've just not got the ability to do right now. Maybe in the future, but he ain't there. He ain't there. And I think you're going to be beating your head against the wall because that is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's default. Is that midfield? Fred.
For me, Fred did okay, to be fair. He was getting the ball, winning the balls. Towards the end, obviously, he started losing balls. But early on, he was even slotting people through. He was trying to put people in. He did all right. He did what he normally does, chases around, wins stuff, and didn't give the ball away too much early on. Like I say, I think he played more like a 6, 5, 6. He's in and around that. I guess if you look at the overall, you're going to have to give him a 5. I'm not going to give him a 6. It'll be too high. Maybe 5. Makes sense.
Oh, all right.
But he did do all right. He's better than McTominay anyway.
All right. Anthony, what are you giving Fred?
Yeah, slightly higher. Can we have a high 5? Joking, 5, 6.
I've
seen that comment before. So I'm like, he was better than McTominay, but only slightly. So that's why I was saying a high 5. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like that one.
Right.
Yeah, it's about right. Yeah,
you got
that's
a 5, 6.
He's in and around that. That'll be fair.
Anthony, give us Bruno Fernandes. What do you think of Bruno Fernandes today?
6 for me. Was trying to make things happen, and then I think he got frustrated. Hence the booking. I just think he just wanted out in the end. He's thinking there's only so much I can do, and it's not happening. So get me off, unfortunately. Yeah, 6.
All right.
Same.
Nathan, 6.
Anthony knows what I know. He just knows the same scores, to be fair. He's just copying me. I'm copying him. I don't care. He's a 6. He was a 6. He was like one of our better players going forward. He was trying to do things. And while it was like competitive before they started scoring goals, it was looking like he was one of the ones that was going to make something happen. So, yeah, 6. I'll give it 6. I'm
All
running out
right.
a bit of time, so I'm going to try and run this up.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We can do this. We can do this. Mason Greenwood.
I think he played. I think he did okay, but didn't play as well as Bruno. So I'll give him a 5. To be fair, he was looking all right. Like I said, attacking wise, getting on the ball, he was keeping the ball. But then he did try and there's a few balls where he should have done better, like finding his teammates, and he couldn't. He just miskicked them. Too many of them happened today. So yeah, 5.
All right. Mason Greenwood, Anthony. What are you giving Mason Greenwood?
5, definitely a 5. Didn't do too much, like you say. I like him when he's on the ball, but it's just one of them days that we just got hammered. So there's not a lot he can do. I reckon even if he did do something, then it probably would have been undone by the back. So yeah, 5.
All right. I'm going to give you alternate ones now. Ronaldo, Nathan. Ronaldo.
You know what? If he scored that goal, man, and that goal counted, he would have got a better thingy. But it's one of them ones where he's gonna get low ratings pretty much all the time, unless he just scores a hat trick or something, because he doesn't really give us anything. Apart from very, very sharp in the box. Like, you put the ball in the box with quality, he's scoring. But we're not that team. We're just not that team. So he's actually misused with us so much.
It should be the other way around.
Give him like a 5. He worked hard. You can see he was trying, and the goal was amazing, but it wasn't a goal. And then the rest of the game, nothing really happened with him. So yeah, 5.
All right. Give us a rating for Rashford.
Can't hear you.
Oh, that's me.
Hello.
Yeah, can hear. Go on.
Hello.
Yeah, can hear.
Can you hear me? I said a 6 for me. I think he was probably one of the better of the attacking front. Again, on another day, he might have been a bit more lucky. But yeah, no, for me, no more than a 6. Definitely not.
All right. And the subs now.
For me, he was on the 6, but he started getting offside a bit too much after that. He started looking quite sharp, but then he was just offside a bit too much. And I started thinking of
what Lauren was saying.
Lauren was saying that he's always offside. I'm like,
It's that's exactly what I was thinking. I think he said that the other day. I was trying to back him up, and like today, he was always offside. He's like, sort it out. Come on, Marcus.
It was a nightmare. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, everything else is. I'm going to give him a 5 just because he lost the rating just because he went offside a bit too much, too easily. It's not like he needed to be offside there. He just should have stayed on.
All right, Paul Pogba. Give us Paul Pogba while you're here.
There's no point. He got nothing. 0.
0.
Sent off straight away. 0.
Yeah, Cavani.
No point. No rating whatsoever. Nothing at all.
And Dalot. Dalot.
Nothing again. Nothing. I'll give them all 5s. Apart from Pogba, who decided to get himself sent off.
So, how much difference did the Pogba situation make getting sent off?
It made all the difference because we're never going to get any goals back. We're never going to do anything in terms of doing anything from there. I thought we could just play freely and try things out from there. But the minute we went 1 down, it was like, forget the game now. Let's just call it a day. Let's just blow the whistle now.
What do United do for me? Quick final words from you, Nathan, since you got to shoot.
What United do for me is bring in Varane, bring in Bailly when they're fit, take Maguire out, put him on the transfer list, and swap him, offer him for a swap for Johnny Evans. And I'll be happy, mate. I'll be happy, I swear. And then get a defensive midfielder in and, bring in Tielemans as well and put him in there and we're set. Oh, good.
So you need to throw about another 150 million towards it then.
Why not?
We're Man United. All right. Let's have some final words from Anthony. Anthony, what happens from here for Man United? How do they fix this?
Well, you know what's going to happen. Tomorrow we're going to wake up to the press all over Ollie. It's inevitable, isn't it? It's going to happen. I think, to be honest, I said this the other week to not to myself, but to other people as well. I said if it doesn't improve drastically by the end of November, I think he'll be gone. But like you say, at the moment, the league form's not good enough. You can't win every game 2-1 or 3-1 or 3-2. Can't be done. So I just think, tomorrow's they're going to be on him. He's going to be in trouble, and I think he's going to have it most of the week.
Quick one: how much can you put on the players, and how much is on the manager here?
It's a 50-50, but I think in the end, the manager's cheaper to change than the players. So the manager's going to be the one that unfortunately gets the heave-ho.
All right.
Cheers. I've got just a friend of mine who just wants to say something about the United game. So, what's your thoughts?
What's your thoughts?
United are shit, mate. How can you play 4-2-4 when goal scorer told him, don't play that? He told him. Rashford, 5 yard, couldn't run. Why? Couldn't chase the ball. You're playing 4-2-4, Nathan. Where's the pressure? 4 needs to put pressure. Where's the pressure?
There was no pressure.
There's no pressure.
That was
the play. You need to press, win the ball in the final third, but he didn't.
Van Dijk had it easy today. Easy, far too easy today. The fullbacks had it far too easy. There was no pressure on the midfielders. Like it was easy for Liverpool.
They overlapped and they didn't even have to worry about going the other way. I don't know how that happened. But then soon as we went forward and lost it, space is all over the place. So
that's because they've got a pattern of play. All right. Thank you for joining us tonight, Nathan. I know you've got to shoot off, so feel free to shoot. I'll take over from here.
All right. See you guys. Thanks,
in a bit.
See you soon.
In a bit.
Bye.
Bye.